ParcelForce Worldwide Limited is part of the Royal Mail Group, and it's a leading provider of guaranteed express deliveries covering all 27 million addresses in the UK. ParcelForce competes with other global competitors within the parcel industry such as DHL, FedEx, UPS and many more, where they all operate in the oligopoly market.
Our market research has identified external factors which affect the parcel industry enormously and have a huge impact on the companies operating in the market such as ParcelForce. The macro environment factors that the company needs to take into consideration when operating in such a market are followed in the
PESTEL analysis. Political factor. Stable political systems as it may support business activities at difficult times. Economical factors. The increase or the decrease of fuel prices and how this affects domestic, national and international deliveries. Postage prices, as overall high costs of living makes customer more price sensitive. And in terms of postal strikes, it affects businesses as well as customers, causing severe delays which may cost them time and money in some cases. Social factors. Changing consumers' behavior and how consumers' confidence has increased in buying goods as well as services over the internet. Loyalty and trust, as customers show it towards their preferred company. Technological factors. The emergence of new technological systems rapidly and the online tracking system which offered by most companies. Legal factors. Protection of customers' confidential details through the Data Protection Act. Complying with the Competition Commission when competing with the competitors within the industry. Employment law related to pay and work hour limit, as well as health and safety law. Environmental factors. Energy efficiency, environmental policies such as waste, energy use and fuel efficiency, as well as the growing pressure on renewable sources.
I'm now going to talk about Porter's 5 forces and how they affect the parcel industry as a whole. These are to include rivalry, suppliers, buyers, new entrants and distribution channels and many more which will be discussed later on. I will begin with rivalry. Over the last few years, the postal market has had some widespread changes. Competition has increased in a more fierce manner. There have been more and more market entrants into more than one sector of the postal market, the main being the postal providers sector, the second being the e-sector, and the third logistics, publishing and mail ordering companies. Consumers are not tied down with long-term contracts or changing costs. Small price differences do not affect consumers as they are willing to change competitors immediately. The competitive threat being the better of distribution systems in place and alternative transports that have been reinforced. Now to suppliers, the uniqueness of products and services. Now you can book online and have companies come to you to collect the parcel from the comfort of your home. As we all know, the internet has made life so much easier, and with the click of a button we can purchase online and wait for the parcel to be delivered. The increase in the volumes of parcels and packages has led to a need for more efficient solutions for sorting the parcels and getting them delivered to customers. The main process of the postal chain includes the collection of mail, transportation, sorting and finally the delivery. This is the life cycle of all mail parcels apart from those that get lost in the system. The aim is to provide a service whilst minimizing the cost of the service and not sacrificing the quality. Now on to buyers. The increased demand for a faster service by customers, increased volumes and seasonal peaks such as Christmas all have an impact on the postal and parcel facilities. In order to keep up with the demand, engineers have designed a sorting facility to cope with the large-scale conveying, sorting, distributing and storing consignments such as parcels, bags, trays and containers. Now to distribution channels. The postal industry is not a self-contained industry, but one that is connected to and in competition with many other industries, offering alternative channels of communicating, advertising or delivering information. And now new entrants. The intensity of competition as well as the efficient provision of goods and services are generally not related to a high number of actual competitors. Potential entry effectively restricts the market power of firms being active in the market. Similarly, the intensity of competition depends on the degree of the product differentiation and does not necessarily increase the number of competitors. The internet and broadband are basis for new means of communication. They open up fresh possibilities for advertisers or companies in their communication with their customers. Those technological advancements and the new means of communication create strong competition for the postal industry. Now to substitute products and services. If consumers are in a position to switch to available substitute products or to begin sourcing their requirement from other suppliers located in other areas, then it is unlikely that monopoly power in the market will affect this decision. However, holiday and New Year wishes are often sent by email or SMS rather than traditional cards sent by mail operators. On the other hand, the Internet also provides new possibilities for postal companies, considering the boom of the Internet shopping that leads to sending and shipping the ordered goods home to the customer. The postal service providers will need the necessary flexibility in order to respond to new market trends and consumer demands. As shown in the following positioning map, all the main companies within the industry are situated very closely, and this due to the fact that all companies offer similar services at very similar prices.
Now we will be moving on to the critical success factors, which will be focusing on the external competitive factors that the organization must satisfy for it to be successful.
Security. Postal companies comply with strict transport regulations. In addition to general restrictions, there are also country restrictions to meet their delivery partners' requirements. To comply with strict regulations, ParcelForce Worldwide does not carry any goods classified as dangerous in the latest edition of the Civil Aviation Organization's technical instructions. Health. Providing a good health support and benefits to people is one way they communicate to them that they are appreciated. Some of the ways shown of providing a healthy working environment would be providing a comprehensive occupational health screening service to all employees. A telephone contact centre is available 24 hours a day, every day of the year, for health-related advice and for arranging health services for not only colleagues but also for families. Safety. Committing to providing a safe working environment for people would require better leadership, commitment to safety issues, line managers to become role models and to set safety standards, consequences and recognition of safety management. An example would be, although ParcelForce's accidental level remains too high, the number of accidents sustained by their people continues to fall. Corporate social responsibility is about the ongoing commitment to ethical behaviour, improving the workforce's quality of life and ensuring that the activities impact positively on the society and the environment, also recognizing that the route to achieving goals is through people and one's relationship with customers, business partners, suppliers, communities and other stakeholders. An example would be ParcelForce have gained 27 CSR and rankings, and their latest award was awards winner environmental improvement category. Reliability. Moving on to the delivery policy. Different postal companies have different policies in order for consumers to be aware of delivery. An example would be that many companies do not deliver to an address, not a named individual, when no one is available to accept the item. Delivering a parcel to a neighbour or to a local post office branch is the next option. Opportunities. According to Keynote, the postal industry will grow by 3.5% by 2014, which shows a very steady growth which results in revenue and market share in the near prospect. Secondly, local participants could expand into other international countries within Europe. This would result in wider publicity. For example, as we all know, China is one of the world's largest manufacturers of all kinds of products. If you were to purchase something online from the UK, it would be sent using the Chinese EMS postal service, which has an alliance with ParcelForce. Having a base in China would take away that reliance and increase profits immensely. It would also provide a more reliable service to UK customers. According to Mintel, there are more people using the internet, so there is a higher percentage on internet-driven sales, which could result in faster courier services available. Another opportunity will be the deregulation of the postal sector, which is the access to enter the market, which gives opportunities to the major and minor players. Threats. The convergence of courier and express services show to us that there is no upper limit of weights. Another current threat is the current recession within the UK has resulted in an economic slowdown which has impacted the UK in different ways. One of the sources was the rise in fuel costs. The uncertainty of fuel prices affects the profit margin of companies. This could be a threat to the companies if fuel prices rocket and cost too much to deliver the parcels. Due to the economic slowdown, according to Keynote, there are high unemployment rates, also a lower demand for service. As we can see, there are factors that positively and negatively affect the postal industry, as demonstrated in the pestle analysis and the 5 forces models, which are out of companies' control. Constant reviews on the external environment will benefit companies also by satisfying the key factors for success to ensure survival and gain competitive advantage. There are opportunities and threats which must be taken into account to ensure success.